They hunt to live. It lives to hunt. Let's talk about Prey. Being set 300 years ago, it tells the story of this young Kimetsu warrior who is fierce and highly skilled, who stalks and ultimately confronts the highly evolved alien predator with a super advanced arsenal. With this film, it was directed by Dan Trachtenberg. What Dan has been doing with the Predator franchise is great, and seeing like how this was the start of what he's been doing, it was an amazing start. As this was unfortunately released on Hulu, and it stars Amber Midthunder in the main role, and she was great in this. She plays Naru, and she was just amazing. You just see her go through a lot of stuff, and Midthunder did great portraying that. The character stands out as she is just interesting from beginning to end. And I got to say that Naru is probably one of the best characters in the franchise, well, probably like the second best character in the franchise next to Dutz. The film also stars Dakota Beavers, who plays Naru's brother, who is a big part in the story, and I thought he was great in it. However, I got to admit, the dog in this film still so. And I got to say, the action in this film was awesome. Whether it's focusing on Naru, the Predator, or someone else. And the practical effects in this was great, as I believe it was an actual Predator suit, and with this film taking place in the forest, pretty much making it more in line with the first one. With this film, it felt a bit more horror-based, just like how the first one did, and just blends the tones together perfectly well. From survival, from sci-fi, from horror. And there are some nods to other Predator films too. I will say, with this, I do wish that there was more. But at the same time, I do hope that they do a sequel to this somehow, even though Predator Killers of Killers pretty much showed what happened to Naru. So it is just interesting to see what they will do with Naru next. Overall, with Prey, this was a perfect addition to the Predator franchise. This was really what the franchise needed. And because of this being released on Hulu, a lot of people were talking about how they would have loved to see it in theaters, which is the reason why Alien Romulus ended up being released in theaters and not Hulu. But with how this film is, I think it's up there with the first one. And I do hope that they do more films like this in the franchise. I can't wait to see what Dan Trachtenberg does with the franchise next, especially with the new Predator Badlands. But have you seen Prey? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.